What's up, guys? It's install day for Ridetech. We're going to install a brand new Ridetech complete kit on 94 OBS, and Brandon's going to show you guys how we install it. So since 2012, Fox Factory has made all of Ridetech's coilovers and shocks. So we're gonna use the best products today on this 94 truck. So the Ridetech complete coilover kit comes with everything you're gonna need. Comes with hardware, all new upper and lower control arms, all 4 coilovers, the rear setup. Everything that you're gonna need is in bags. It's labeled, it makes it super easy. Comes with all of the instructions, and it comes with the templates to cut out your notch so you can drill it into place. All right, so we're gonna assemble the front coilovers. 2 simple tools. You're gonna need a T10, an adjustable wrench, or this size wrench, whatever you wanna use. So super simple, you're gonna take the adjustment knobs off. You're gonna go ahead and break the jam nut loose. There's these little plastic, well, actually they're Delrin, I apologize. Delrin spacers that go in between. There's a piece where it's gonna sit in the upper bucket that's billet. I'm gonna show that to you guys when we go to install it. This sandwiches that piece, and it allows the coilover to rotate and move in place when you're driving. So everything's supplied, everything is labeled. It's gonna come with 2 Delrin washers for the top and bottom of the coilover, and it's got a set screw for the bottom. There's a little spring clip that's gonna go on this top piece. This is what's gonna hold the coilover into place with this guy right here. Sandwiches, and that doesn't let it move at all. You're gonna put one of the Delrin spacers right on top, or right on the bottom, I should say. You're gonna take the bottom and you're gonna thread it on. We will use a little bit of anti-seize on here as well before we actually install it on the car. Take that bottom piece with our Delrin washer. That's gonna go in place. Jam nut's gonna go on. This is gonna help us hold everything in place. Flip it over upside down. And that way, when you're ready to throw them in the truck, everything's pre-assembled. This piece is gonna come off. This is gonna go inside the pocket. This jam nut holds it all down. There you go. When you're ready to install the notch and you've already made your cut, you're gonna slide it in place. You're gonna drill a pilot hole. We like to drill 2 either on the tops, and then we're gonna drill the 1/2-inch holes, and then we're gonna show you how the hardware is bagged. Everything's tagged, everything's labeled, and we're gonna suck it down. That way the notch is in place, and we'll be able to go ahead and run all the other holes, and we'll be able to install all the hardware. So all the trucks from the factory are gonna have these alignment shims in here. You're gonna need to remove these alignment shims. That way it's fully open like this backside one. So when you take it to have it aligned, they have more room in the bolt, the camber bolt, to get it right where they want it. That way they can set a proper alignment. So don't forget to remove these alignment shims. When you go through the instructions, these holes are gonna be drilled out to 3/4. That way the coilover body, when it comes through here, it has room to move around in this pocket. All right, so on the inside of the spring pocket, that's for your original factory spring. That holds everything in place so the spring doesn't wobble around inside the pocket. You're gonna have to cut all of those flush for the new billet pocket. That's gonna hold the coilover. You could use an air tool like this, small little cutoff wheel. Obviously we're a shop, so we're gonna use a plasma cutter. It makes our job faster, easier. This is the cup right here. Basically this is gonna slide into place and hold everything. So with those little ridges, it doesn't hold in there flush. So you're gonna cut all of those off. So this now sits in there nice and flush and holds your upper part of your coilover. So we're gonna take the spring pocket, coilover is assembled. We showed you guys, make sure you put your thrust washers top and bottom. This is gonna come into that pocket. Put your top one on. And what we like to do, we take the jam nut, we'll just get it started. So your assembly is gonna hang here like this. Now we're gonna put on the lower and upper control arms, tie it all together, and then we'll tighten all the bolts and everything down. You're gonna get these offset spacers. They're gonna go into the bottom of the coilover. They just slip in. You'll hear them pop in. This allows it to swivel around. Goes into this center hole. And like we said, all this hardware is provided. It's all labeled. And now we'll hang the upper control arm and tighten everything down in place. All of the upper control arms are labeled. This passenger side. You're gonna use factory hardware as well, the factory cam bolts. The kit comes with brand new spindles. These spindles are designed to run your factory brakes. If you are gonna run an aftermarket brake, just don't, when you order the kit from me, tell me that you don't want the spindles and we can get you set up with a different set. If you're gonna run a set of Willwoods or Little Shops or Bear brakes, this is just, if you're gonna run your factory brake, the kit comes with drop spindles. Make sure you put your dust cover boot back on. Comes with all new castle nuts on the arms already. Got those put on. We always recommend doing a brand new set of tie rods. We do inner, outer, and adjusters. You're spending this amount of money on putting the kit on, buy yourself some new tie rods, make sure everything's nice and fresh. So we're gonna add the upper wishbone mount. All the hardware is labeled. Comes with all your new studs with locking nuts and some Loctite. So we're gonna pull the bolts out of the diff, get these installed, Loctite them, and then install that brace. Okay, we have the lower link bars installed. It's gonna go into the factory position on the leaf spring bracket. And if you come around back here, coilovers are installed. You have several different places you can put the actual mount for your ride height. The kit comes with brand new U-bolts, all the hardware. Coilovers are somewhat set to where we believe they're gonna be. It has a wishbone brace on the rear end, which we showed you guys how to install. Everything is connected to the center brace that goes in between the frame rolls. We're gonna lower the truck on the new wheels and tires and show you guys a view from the top side. So I just want to cover a couple of things about the Ridetech coilover kit that's on this truck. You can use this kit with a 10 bolt or 14 bolt. So if you have a 454 SS truck or your standard truck, the kit will work. What's nice about the kit as well, you can do either coilover or airbag setup exactly in the same configuration. So if you put coilovers on it and a couple years down the road you want to put this thing on air, it's easily, you can switch it all out and put the airbag setup on it. All of the parts are made here in America in Jasper, Indiana, and all Fox factory shocks are used on any of the platforms.